Namaste Gurukulians, welcome back to our channel, the Gurukul Nilokheri. I have uploaded the 3 parts of chapter number 1 of Snapshot, this book, The Summer of Beautiful White Horse, and now it's a time of last and final part, part number 4. So please pay attention, I'm going to start it. The Summer of Beautiful White Horse by William Saroyan. Right. So this is the story of Armenian tribe. I told you the 2 brothers, the 2 cousin brothers, Aram and Morad. Both of them, they enjoy the horse riding, and the actual owner of the horse, okay, he was searching John Byro. Actually his name was John Byro, Johnbyro. In previous video I told you he was panicked. He was going from one place to another in order to ask about his horse, but he was failed. Actually, Gargolanian family, it was famous for its honesty and truth. They had never robbed anyone. It was belief, right? So now this time, who had actually taken his horse? Okay, Morad, he was active. Okay, he was the natural descendant of Uncle Khosrow. In previous video I told you, Uncle Khosrow was an arrogant person of Gargolanian family, enormous person with giant face, big mustache. Okay, he was looking like just like a monster, you can say that. Okay. So what happened? Now Aram and Murad, they are gossiping because John Byro, he had paid a visit to Uncle Khosrow. Now Uncle Khosrow, he paid a visit to Aram's house, and what did he say to Murad? That afternoon, he said, Aram is saying to Murad now, that afternoon my Uncle Khosrow came to our house for coffee and cigarettes. Means Uncle Khosrow, he paid a visit to Aram's house for enjoying cigarette and coffees. So he sat in the parlor. Parlor means like drawing room, you can say that. Okay. P-A-L-L-O-U-R means drawing room. In Hindi, what do you call it? Baithak. Right? The room which is on outside, and he sat into the parlor. He was sipping the coffee and smoking and remembering the old country. He was remembering about the past things of Gargolanian tribe. Then another visitor arrived. Then after some time, one more person, he came over there, and he was a farmer named John Byro. John Byro, I told you students, he was the actual owner of the horse. He was the owner of the horse. He was a farmer, Kisan, right? He paid a visit to Uncle Khosrow, an Assyrian. He was an Assyrian farmer who, out of loneliness means he used to live in isolation, he used to live in alone, had learned to speak Armenian tribe. Okay, he was an Assyrian. He was from different tribe. Okay, so he had been living for a long lasting period among Armenian people, and he little bit Armenian language he had learned. It is just like that. Suppose if you are paying a visit to Spain and you start living over there for years after years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. So after some time, automatically you become habitual in order to understand their language, Spanish language, German language, okay, other kind of languages. So easily you can learn it. Same thing happened to him. My mother brought the lonely visitor coffee and tobacco. She brought some tobacco, right? Tobacco and a cup of coffee for John Byro, and he rolled a cigarette. Means actually tobacco was there. He put the tobacco into a paper and started rolling it. Clear? And after that he made it like a cigarette and started smoking. And sipped and smoked. One sip of coffee, then he was smoking. Then one sip of coffee, then he was smoking. Clear? And then at last, signing sadly. Signing means showing expression like that. Oh, this is sign. Clear? Suppose if you are feeling fatigue, if you are feeling tired, if you are feeling stress, so automatically these kind of symptoms are coming. You are speaking, oh my God, in this way. This is a sign. So he was signing over there. Sadly means he was full of embarrassment. He was disappointed. He was sad. He said, my white horse, which was stolen last month, is still gone. I cannot understand it. He started crying. He started weeping before Uncle Khosrow. He said that, oh, Mr. Khosrow, I have lost my horse approx 1 month before. Now there is no intimacy of my horse I have found. Who has taken? I cannot understand. He was looking very sad. My Uncle Khosrow became very irritated. In my previous video, I told you Uncle Khosrow, he was having such kind of temperament. His nature was that he could not bear with the things. Okay, if somebody used to cry in front of him, he got irritated. So he felt irritation and shouted, it's no harm, nothing happened, keep quiet. What is the loss of a horse? Kya ho gaya? What happened? Suppose if you have lost your horse, haven't we all lost our homeland? Haven't you seen that all of us Armenian people, that we had lost our land, agricultural lands, but still you are lingering, still you are crying just for merely a horse? What is this? It's no harm, keep quiet. What's the crying over a horse? Why are you crying just simply for a horse? Forget about it. Then that may be all right for you, a city dweller, to say, John Byro said, what of my Suri? That may be right for you, a city dweller, means the person who is living in the city. Clear? He has no connectivity to the horses. It might be good for him, but for the person, John Byro, he said that, sir, what about my Suri? S-U-R-R-E-Y, Suri, in Hindi, Ghoda Gadi, right? Clear? In Hindi translation, Ghoda Gadi. Okay, there is a pulling carriage. Pulling carriage. Okay, pulling carriage means which is being pulled by a horse. Clear? He said that, sir, what about my Suri? My Suri is just waiting for the horse. My horse is missing and you are saying it's no harm. Then, what good is Suri without a horse, sir? What is the use of my Suri without a horse? It's waste at my home. Pay no attention to it. Uncle Khosrow said, nothing is. Don't think about your Suri. Don't think about your horse. I walked 10 miles to get here. John Byro said, sir, 10 miles. Nearby distance to this place and to my house is located between 10 miles. 10 miles distance I have covered on foot, on pedestrian walking. I have done walking without my Suri. If I would be having Suri, this kind of trouble I would never faced. Then, you have legs. My Uncle Khosrow said, means you have legs. God has given you legs. Why to use Suri? Forget about it. Actually, Uncle Khosrow, he was psyche man. He was I'm sorry. He was psychopath. Clear? My left leg pains me. The farmer said, sir, there is a pain in my left leg. Pay no attention to it. My Uncle Khosrow roared. Loudly he cried, pay no attention to your pain. That horse cost my $60, sir. The cost of my horse is $60. The farmer replied, I spit on money. Spit means thukna. I spit on money. My Uncle Khosrow said. He quickly got up. He got a lot of irritation. Stalked out of the horse. Immediately he ran out of the house, slamming the door, the screen door. Slamming means patakna. In this way, slamming the door, and he went outside. Then my mother explained, he has a gentle heart. Then my mother, she started explaining my Uncle Khosrow to John Byro, Mr. Byro, don't get aggressive, don't get excited, don't get embarrassed, don't get disappointed. Uncle Khosrow, actually he has a gentle heart. He is hard from outside, but internally he is a good, kind-natured person. And then it is simply that he is homesick and such a large man. It is simply, naturally, that we had lost our agricultural lands and property years after years, years ago years, and he is a homesick. Means he just simply wants to go back to home, and that's why secondly, he is a large person. The farmer went away, I ran over to my cousin Morad's house, and then farmer John Byro, he left my place, and then Aram, he came to Morad. Then he was sitting under a peach tree. Peach means it's a fruit, adu. Okay, he was sitting under a peach tree trying to repair the hurt wing of a young robin. Robin, it's a bird. Robin is a bird. He was repairing the wings, the wings of a bird, robin, who got badly injured, which could not fly, and he was repairing, he was giving treatment. Then he was talking to the bird, and he was talking physically to the bird. What is it? He said, Kya ho gaya bhai? The farmer John Byro, I said, sir, bhai, brother, John Byro, the actual owner of the horse, the farmer, he had come to my house today. He visited our house. He wants his horse back. You have had it a month. For the last 1 month, you have been keeping it under your observation. I want you to promise not to take it back until I learn to ride. But you would have to keep a promise until or unless I am going to learn the horse riding, that you would not return it back to him. Then I will take you a year to learn a ride. My cousin Morad said, means it would simply take 1 year. Ek saal lagega that you would learn how to ride. We could keep the horse a year, I said, means then we can keep the horse for 1 year, no problem. 1 month passed away, 11 months more. For 1 year we can keep the horse. Until or unless I am becoming a perfect rider, we will not return back the horse. My cousin Morad leapt to his feet. Leapt means jumped in this way, patakna. He just leapt to his feet. What? He roared, you idiot, you fool. Are you inviting a member of the Gargolenian family to steal? Are you able, means do you want to invite the people, those are coming to convey that we two people from Gargolenian family, we are thieves, we are robbers, and this will be like a spot on our family which had not been put since centuries, since last 1000 years. It had not been done, more than 1000 years. And now this time you simply want to invite the people, those are going to put blame on us that we are thieves, we are robbers. Then the horse must go back to its owner. If John Byro, he is searching for his horse and he has come to our homes, then definitely he has got suspect. So we must return back horse to him. And when I said, means Kab, when would you return? In 6 months at least, maybe at the latest, he said, means within 6 months we will manage. He threw the bird into the air. He was repairing the wings of robin, then he threw the bird and it started flying. The bird tried hard. The bird was trying to fly but almost fell twice. 2 times it fell down on the earth. But at last flew away high and straight. But at last in the 3rd try, it had taken its flight and gone away, far away, far away. Early very morning for 2 weeks, my cousin Morad and I took the horse out of the barn of the deserted vineyard where we were hiding it and rode it. And every morning the horse, when it was my turn to ride alone, leapt over grapevines and small trees and threw me away and ran away. Since next morning onwards, for the next 2 weeks, my cousin Morad and I, we started enjoying the horse riding in the same manner. First of all, my cousin Morad, who was a perfect swimmer, he used to enjoy the horse riding. And secondly, it was my turn. When I started doing horse riding, it used to make me fall down, sometime in vineyards, anguron ke baag mein, sometime on the road, sometime between the trees and somewhere, and it used to go in barren wasteland, banjar zameen mein. It started moving along here and there. Again we started finding the horse. Okay, it used to take half an hour to find it. The same process had been going on in continuity for the next 2 weeks. Nevertheless, I hopped in time to learn the ride the way my cousin Murad. Means I was not having expectation, that means I could be able to become the perfect rider like my cousin Murad. One morning on the way to Fitwazian's deserted vineyard, we ran into farmer John Byro. Means Fitwazian, I told you previous video, Fitwazian was a farmer, and the road which led to Fitwazian farmer's land, we were going through that road and we entered into deserted vineyard. Deserted means banjar zameen, okay, marubhumi, clear? And this was a vineyard, anguro ka bagh, means somewhere we could find some vines of grapes. We ran into the farmer John Byro, and we unfortunately, means unexpectedly, we suddenly entered into the fields of John Byro with the horse. With the horse, the two boys, Aram and Murad, they entered into the farms of John Byro. Now what happened? Let me do the talking, and the farmer, actually John Byro, who was coming just before their eyes, and they got feared. The two boys, they got feared, they got scared. Now, but Murad, he was fearless boy, and he said that let me have a talk with them. Means I know how to deal with them, how to deal with farmers. Let me talk to him. I have a way with farmers. I know how to talk to them. Good morning, John Byro, my cousin Murad said to the farmer. The farmer studied the horse eagerly. The farmer John Byro, he recognized his horse, and he started looking the horse carefully, curiously, right, eagerly. Good morning, son of my friends, both of you, Aram and Murad, you are the sons of my friend, best friend, he said. What is the name of your horse? Can you tell me? My heart, my cousin Murad said in Armenian language. He said that, my heart, mera dil, it is the name of my horse. A lovely name, John Byro said, for a lovely horse. It's a very beautiful and lovely horse, and the lovely and beautiful name you have given. I could swear, means मैं कसम खाता हूँ, it is the horse that was stolen from me many weeks ago. Same horse like this had been stolen many weeks ago from my house, from my yard. May I look into the mouth? Can I examine its teeth? Of course, Murad said. No problem, sir. Please, sure, examine it. Then the farmer looked into the mouth of the horse. Tooth for tooth, means single tooth he had been examining carefully. I would swear it's my horse, means मैं कसम खाता हूँ, this is my horse. If I didn't know your parents, if you were not the kids of my best friend, the fame of your family for honesty is well known to me. I regard the honesty of your family. That's why I'm not saying anything to you. I'm not going to complain against you, you idiots. Yet the horse is the twin of my horse. But even then, it might be possibility that it might be the twin brother of like my horse. But maybe if I think about the honesty of your Gargolinian family, I might be wrong. But I'm 100% sure the same ditto, same horse I was having. A suspicious man, full of suspect, Shakti Admi, because he got suspect, the horse belonged to him, would believe his eyes instead of heart. He was believing on his eyes. Heart was saying that Armenian boys, they could never steal, but eyes were saying something else. Yes, they have stolen my horse. Good day, my young friends. But after all, he left the place and said, goodbye, my young friends. Good day, John Byro, my cousin Murad replied back to him. Early the following morning, we took the horse to John Byro's vineyard. Next morning, silently, we had taken the horse into the vineyard of John Byro and put it in the barn. Barn means the place where it was kept earlier. The dogs followed us. The dogs, they were coming behind us without making a sign. They were not barking. Simply, they started following all of us. They would at somebody else. Sorry, the dogs. I whispered my cousin Murad, oh my God, dogs are coming. If they started barking, everybody would be awakened and we would be disclosed, we would be revealed. Then I thought they would bark. My cousin Murad, he put his arms around the horse, okay, in this way. He put the arms around the horse and pressed his nose in horse nose in this way. Clear? He pressed his nose with the horse nose in this way. That had been stolen and returned. Okay. So petted it. Petted means thapthapana. He petted it and then we went away and we had released the horse and we had gone away. That afternoon, John Byro, he came to our house in his surrey. Okay. He got happy. He got delighted because he had got his horse back and he had connected his horse to his surrey, Ghoda Gadi. Clear? In his surrey, he came back to our home and showed my mother the horse. Ki, madam, my horse, this is my horse about which I had been talking to you 2 days before. Now I have got, 2 weeks before I was talking to you. Now I have got my horse that had been stolen. Now it had been returned by the persons. I don't know what to think, he said, what to say, what not to say. The thieves, simply, silently, they had taken my horse and silently they had returned back to my house without intimating to anyone. The horse is stronger than ever, means now the physical health of the horse is becoming more and more stronger. Better tempered to, I thank God, means better tempered to means that it is showing its aggression also, means he is looking enthusiastic. I thank God my uncle Khosrow, who was sitting in the parlor. My uncle Khosrow, still he was at house. In the parlor, he was sitting over there, became irritated. Again he got irritated and shouted, quiet man, quiet, keep quiet. Your horse has been returned, pay no attention to it. Now be silent. Clear? So here the story comes to an end, students. He means that John Byro, finally he had got his horse back. Simply the two boys, Aram and Murad, they had taken the horse only just for their horse riding enjoyment, nothing else. Simply their goal was not to sell it into the market. Their goal was just to enjoy the horse riding, and after in horse riding of some few months, and they had returned back to the owner John Byro, and John Byro, he got happy, and here the story comes to an end. So please, if you have some queries, if you want to ask something, and please send the queries in your WhatsApp group in which you have already been added over there, right? I'm just waiting for your queries, my students, and I'll be delighted. Suppose if you send me some question answers, words meaning and other thing else, but you do not take interest until or unless you're asking how would I come to know about your weakness, about your queries and some other things. Clear? So please do cooperate with us, and till then, thank you. Have a nice day. Namaskar.